Hello there. Gonna swing. Hello there. Gonna swing around, get my water. Don't know if I can make it happen today, but I promised somebody on an earlier live that I'd go live tonight at 6 o'clock. And although I feel like my day has kind of been a roller coastery day, I'm just gonna reach across. I don't like to go back on my promises. And somebody asked, "Hey, Ken, what time you going live tonight?" And I go, at the time I was all excited. I'm still excited. I am still excited. But I'm hoping that the excitement, because I've had a real good day, and it's a day that started out kind of tough, and a day where I found some inspiration in a surprising place. I don't know, about halfway through it. And I've ridden that inspiration till right now. And honestly, my heart's racing and I'm excited and I don't know, just feel blessed. And I'm excited. Just excited as crud. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure the sound's working. Can you hear me okay? Hello, BBF. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Doug. Hello, Andrew. Chipbot. Nikki, Mime. Hey, Chipbot, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate that. And anybody that likes my video, I love that too. Hello, Mbad. Hello, Vilam. Courtney. Mike Kelly. Chip again. It is my Christmas shirt. I mean, it is my Christmas shirt. You guys know my situation. You got to travel light when you're in my situation. And my sister bought my dad and me and her oldest son, I think, 3 of these. And I had a viewer say they were from Costco. And I tell you what, it feels really good. Nothing fancy. But when she handed me the Christmas present, it was wrapped, and I touched it. I go, I hope it's a flannel. I hope it is a flannel. And it was. And it feels good. It's comfy. It's warm. We've had a real cold couple days here. And I don't know. Kind of feels nice. So thank you for noticing, Mike Kelly. Hello, Shannon Bott. And again, Chip, thanks so much for sharing the live. My name's Ken Tracy, and this is Saturday Night Live with Ken. I do a morning show every day where I go live and drink coffee, and it usually starts between 5 and maybe 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. For those that aren't local, it's a town of about 150,000 people, about 35 miles from Chicago. And it's a town I love. If anyone's curious as to what it looks like, I posted a live video a few hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, here on TikTok and other social media platforms where I'm just downtown and I'm talking and I'm along the Riverwalk and I'm just talking for a little bit. So if you want to know a little bit more about Naperville, please, go check it out. It's just a beautiful town, I'm so lucky to live here. I've been here for 15 years. And, and it was a beautiful day. It was cold, but beautiful. And I'll tell you what, the sky looked so blue behind me. And I was, at the end of the video, I was kneeling down next to along the river. And the sun was bouncing off the water. And it was just a real pretty setting. So it was fun to do. Did I end up getting the tripod thing? No, I did not, but I did go in the Apple store. And I mean, I feel mandatory that I got to do a little bit of research before I buy something. And I don't know if it's because I'm frugal or smart or whatever. But anyway, I went into the Apple store. And again, Naperville's got a beautiful downtown. And it's got an Apple store and Starbucks and a bunch of cool shops. And I don't know if anyone out there has been to an Apple store yet. but they're really cool. There's a ton of employees in there in red shirts that are so helpful and amazingly patient, because a lot of what they do is help older people, figure out passwords and stuff on their technology. And I think you just have to be a saint to have the patience to do that. And I told the woman that I was talking to that, but I went over to her. I go, hey, by any chance, do you have a black belt in knowledge in these stabilizers? And she went over and said, well, these two are rated well or whatever. And I go, well, I know I'm probably going to need to do a little more research than that, but I was just kind of curious. And so I didn't buy one, but I'll buy one in the next day or so. Chip said he sent me a link to a tripod to get. Chip, if it's a tripod, hey, Alexander, thank you so much for joining. If it's just a tripod's not really what I'm looking for as much as a stabilizer. Yes, I think I'm going to be able to get both. But the key for me is having a stabilizer. You guys know I have shaky hands. I've had people mention to me that I should do, I love my town. I love Naperville. And that I should do walks through the town and show off the beautiful town that I live in. And I tried that the other day, but my hand was, you're walking. You're walking. And honestly, when you're doing a live video, and I like all my videos to be done live, for anybody out there that's thinking of getting into content creation, first of all, be patient. It takes a while, and post a lot of videos and get better with practice. But I'll give you a little something. If you're on your camera setting on your phone and you're doing a walking video and you're talking to the camera, there's automatically a stabilizer on the camera app. So you're not going to see the bouncing up and down. But if you're doing it live, and I recommend going live because I think there's something natural about live, and the lack of perfection that my videos do or have is kind of endearing. I don't worry about saying every perfect word or following a script exactly. And I know if I did, I'd be nervous and I'd have to do 50 takes every time, and that would just be frustrating. So I like to do all my videos live. The problem is when you're on the TikTok app where I'm now, if I'm walking along, it doesn't have a stabilizer on the camera. And I'll be walking along and just kind of looks crappy and probably gives my viewers a headache. And I certainly don't want to give my viewers a headache. Pony Express mentions a gimbal. Yeah, I think that's the brand I used to own. My wife and I were, my ex-wife and I, were a real estate team. And we used to shoot a lot of videos in homes that we were marketing. And we'd walk around the home and give a tour. And I believe we owned a gimbal. I think that was the brand. So, I'm not so brand concerned, but I do want it to, be fairly decent quality and stable. So, all right. Well, you're saying it's not a brand. All right. Well, either way, I thought it was the brand, so I apologize. But either way. Good evening, Amy. Hello, not original. You're not super late. You are not super late. Oh. But anyway, I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited. I don't even really know why, but I did have a great day. And again, it started out early for me, and it started out struggling, and it started out hurting. And it was hard getting out of bed, but I got out of bed, and I did my stretches, and I went live, and I had a great live. And I took a nice hot soak and went to the gym and had an awesome workout. And at the gym, there was a job fair going on. And because I belong to the Fort Hill Athletics Center, which is in Naperville, Illinois, and that's where I work out at. And there was a job fair going on. And honestly, Somebody just asked what was the high point or low point of my day. The job fair might have been the low point. Actually, that might not be true. But we'll just say the job fair might have been the low point of my day. I talk a lot about the interview process. I talk a lot about the job search process. I talk a lot that I was a waiter for 6 months and I was a realtor for a bunch of years, and how corporate America is foreign to me, and working with bosses and managers sucks, at least in my experience. And honestly, I don't really want a boss or a manager. Yeah, I don't. And I don't think I'm ever going to have one again. I don't think I'm ever going to have one again. But anyway, I went in there today and I was thinking how badly I needed a job. How badly I needed a job. And how, if you had a shovel and a huge pile of poop in your backyard and were going to pay me $100 to shovel it all day, I would have said, done. Let's do it. Because that's the way I was feeling. I felt I was unhireable. I felt I wasn't wanted. I felt I was crazy. I felt I was trouble. I felt I was this and that. And walking through this job fair, for a guy that wanted to get hired that day, this wasn't the right setting for me. And I walked through, and there's a bunch of people, and all the people at all the desks are employees of companies, and we'll talk to you a little bit and say, here, you go on this app, and here's the jobs we're hiring for, and you fill out an application online, or you can write down your name and number, or maybe we'll call you, or something like that. There was one position that was kind of interesting to me. There was one position that was kind of interesting to me. And it was it wasn't a volunteer, but it was working with special ed kids and adults, not in a camp setting, but kind of being a host for events. And that did interest me. A lot of you guys probably know that my son has Down syndrome. And I'll tell you what, having a kid with Down syndrome is probably one of the coolest experiences of my life. And what made it so cool was the swing of emotions and how bummed I was when I found out at first that he might have Down syndrome when he was in his mama's tummy. And how depressed and scared and thinking, wow, this is going to, all sorts of negative thoughts. And just how amazingly rewarding having my son has been is just almost undescribable or indescribable. And to the point I almost feel bad for anybody, for parents that haven't experienced having a Down syndrome child. And it's not something you'd want or wish on somebody, but I'll tell you what, if you are, and I say this because I know I'm not the only one that probably felt it or heard that their child might have Down syndrome, and then they'd want you, the doctors are recommending you do an amniocentesis. And apparently that's risky for the child. And yeah, I was going, well, you want us to do an amniocentesis? Can we fix the Down syndrome? Can we take it away? Can something be done? No. Well, then why would we want to do an amniocentesis? And I think we probably know the answer. And it just makes me almost cry thinking about parents that are scared and don't understand what an amazing experience having a special needs child can be and how life-changing it can be. And yeah, because he's my little nugget of love. But anyway, so I signed up for that and talked to the woman a little bit, but she was having crowds of people, and I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. But either way, walked around the job fair and go, Nobody here has a shovel and a pile of dirt they need moved with $100 in cash they're going to give me, and that's what I felt like I needed. And yeah, that's what I felt like I needed, and this wasn't a setting to get it. So I left it, and I was kind of bummed, and I was missing my kids, so I FaceTimed them, and they're little, and their mama holds up the phone, and I try and talk to them, but they're distracted and doing whatever they're doing and being cute. But it made me miss them a lot. And yeah, it made me miss him a whole heck of a lot. And uh, for the next hour and a half, I was struggling. And I had a buddy reach out to me during that hour and a half. And we were talking on the phone, and I was saying I felt like a truck had run over me. You guys know I've been stressed. I've been struggling with a lot of things. I've had mental health issues. I worry about all sorts of things. I've had financial issues. I've had heartbreak issues. And I've been hurting. I've been hurting. And I don't always show it. Sometimes I do. I mean, I'm not afraid to cry. But I've been hurting. And I was talking to this guy, and somehow a few things he said kind of opened my eyes. And made me excited about what I'm doing, excited about the direction I'm going, excited about social media, excited about Coffee with Ken, excited about what value and what I bring to the world. Yeah. And again, I just pulled into downtown, and I was feeling down, and I was going to go into the coffee shop, and I was going to edit some videos, which I ended up doing. Don't you worry. I did go into the coffee shop and edit some videos. But before that, I kind of got inspired and said, hey, I know the clouds look dark right now. I know I don't have as much money in my checkbook, and I'm staying at a buddy's house for a week and a half, and thankful for all that. And I know the job fair wasn't what I wanted, and I know that I was offered a job, but it wouldn't have covered my costs, and it was a full-time commitment. And but it wouldn't have covered my costs, and it was a full-time commitment. And I don't think I can take a job that doesn't cover my costs. It's a full-time commitment. And started feeling inspired. And started getting excited, and started realizing just that because the seas are a little rough, it doesn't mean I'm doing the wrong thing. And something this guy said got me inspired. Actually, he told me about some guy he watches on TikTok that goes live in New York City every day. And I go, well, that's kind of fun. I do love Naperville. And why don't I hop on and go live and see what happens? And I put the phone down on a garbage can, actually, on one of those swinging in garbage cans, with the door that you push in. And was worried my I sent money here, I sent money here, and I sent money here. And I go, wow, I'm paid up through January. This feels really good. And I had money left over, which I haven't had in a long time. And I haven't had in a long time. And I wasn't with my older daughters on Christmas. And they knew over Christmas their dad was really struggling. And again, I'm old. I'm not that savvy, but I figured out how to Venmo and Zelle them just a little gift, a little late Christmas gift. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with it. Gas money, coffee, I don't know, something. But it felt so good to do. It felt so good to be able to do. So I'm sitting here, and all my bills are paid for this month. And I've got 4 or 5 weeks ahead of me to kick ass. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kick some ass. And I'm going to get good sleep, and I'm going to work out, and I'm going to go live every morning. I'm not going to promise I'll go live every night, and I'm going to buy one of those gimbals, and I am going to go live, and you guys are going to be sick of watching me. You guys are going to be sick of watching me. So if anyone out there doesn't like my stuff, be warned, because you are going to see a lot of this face staring back at you in the phone. So again, I'm warning you. If you don't like this face and you don't like my videos, you better stop watching, because they are coming. And my audience is going to grow. And I have 4 weeks, like I said, to kick some ass and to grow my audiences on all social media platforms and to rock and roll. And that is what I'm going to do. And I can't tell you how good that feels. And I can't tell you how once I sat down and stopped feeling like a victim and was able to cover my financial responsibilities. I made my second car payment. It wasn't due for 3 weeks. It's not due till 2.5 weeks. I paid my bills early. And I'll tell you what, that feels pretty good. Do I have a specific subscriber goal for this month? No, I don't. No, I do not. Alexandra, thank you so much for sending me a moots. Is there? I didn't know there was a moots. Pony Express says, if they like the video, does that help? I think the more you like my videos, the more they get pushed out here on TikTok. And I think if you share them, they get viewed. Obviously, if you send me gifts, that puts money in my pocket, which makes me doing more able to focus more on video production, and that feels good. But yeah, if you if you're slamming the likes right now, somehow TikTok appreciates that. Like I just hit 10,000 likes. And I think that sets off something in the algorithm or something on TikTok Planet, and they'll put me out to a larger audience. But again, I'm talking to 105 people. Hey, Helter Skelter, thank you for sharing the live. And Carla, thank you for sending the heart puff. I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Pony Express. I hear that so often, it's almost embarrassing. Yeah. Pony Express says they're surprised I don't have more followers. Well, stay tuned, Pony Express, because I am going to get more followers. And I'm going to grow this audience. And I'm a guy that has been hiding in bed. Not hiding. I don't hide in bed. I get up at 4:30. But waking up in fear, waking up in loneliness, waking up in worry, waking up with a lot of struggles. A guy that went through a painful divorce 3 years ago, and it was his second in 10 years. A guy that was financially decimated and spiritually crushed. A guy that left a 17-year career in real estate at 53 and hurting from a painful divorce. And a guy with 4 beautiful kids that sometimes he questioned what was best. What was best? And I'll tell you what, just talking to this gentleman today, kind of got me refocused and inspired and excited and determined and hungry and passionate and all sorts of good words. So if you guys are watching right now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because I'm going to be coming over the next 4 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to be staying in my car. I don't know if I'm going to be staying at a Motel 6. I don't know every detail of what the future holds. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be kicking some ass. And I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I almost removed somebody. Do you guys want me to remove this person? Do you guys see that comment? I don't know. He always kind of says negative things and kind of blows my vibe. I just don't see any reason to have him around. I don't see any reason. It blows my vibe. I just don't see any reason to have him around. I don't see any reason. Yeah, okay. Well, I think you do want rid of him. Hey, bye-bye, Jim. Have a good day. Join a troll page. Follow me over there. There we go. I'll tell you what, keeping negative people around is just dumb. It's just dumb. They offer no value. I had a guy saying, you say the same thing every live. And here he is tuning in every live. I'm sorry. I'll make it more entertaining for you tomorrow. I'll do something else. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, no, it is, Carla. But it's not. Let's not get drained. Let's not get bummed. Let's not worry about what a couple trolls say. To hell with them. To hell with them. If they want to watch, here I am. I'm coming. I am coming. And I am going to roll over the doubters. And I cannot tell you how good that feels. To know I'm going to do it. To know my bills are paid off for the month. All my financial responsibilities are paid ahead of time. And I tell you what, that feels good. That feels really good. Yeah. So I got a little frozen pizza waiting for me here. I got a great audience. We got 123,000 people here. I am kind of hungry. Somebody asked if it was time for dinner. It's not a fancy pizza. It was an Aldi pizza. Can't be too bad. I mean, what do they say? Pizza's a lot like sex. Even when it's just okay, it's still pretty good. What temperature do I throw this in at? What temperature will I throw this in? Great for grilling. I'm not grilling the dang thing. I'm going to guess 375. You guys hang here a little bit. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Temp? Wait, how do I do it? Bake? Temp? I'm going to go to 400. There we go. I don't believe in preheating. I think preheating is a scam by the gas companies to get us to waste energy. Don't tell Julia Childs I said that. She might not agree. She might not agree. People are saying 425. I don't know. I'm going with, I don't even know what I went with. I think 400. I'll keep an eye on it. It'll be okay. And like I said, even if it's not perfect, it's still pretty dang good. Yeah. Kendra says she's a 390 girl. We all are very specific with our wants and our desires for temperatures on pizzas. And Big M wants to send me a coffee cup. Well, tell you what, Big M, I'm going to be in a house. Wait till I get my own address, and I will give you my address at that point, and you can send me the mug then. And I'd love to drink out of it here on my show. Here on my show. Do I like hats? I really don't need a whole ton of hats. Randall, do I still sell mugs? I never sold mugs. I bought maybe 200 of them about 3 years ago and was giving them away. And I don't have any left, so no. Yeah. Well, just me and Crosby. I've been at my buddy's house for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 days. And I'm going to be here a couple more days. And, yeah, I'm going to be here a couple more days. And I'm going to enjoy these couple days and continue to build up momentum and continue to be excited and continue to rock and roll. And if you want to follow along in my journey, please subscribe. Hey, I don't even know what that is. DDR just sent me a Chasing the Dream. I love it. Carla sent me some roses. DDR, I've never seen a Chasing the Dream, but it was kind of cool looking. And Carla sent me a little tiny diny. A tiny diny. And I know Alexandra loves hearing about the tiny diny. And Mary, I appreciate you cheering for me. And again, it's 2025. It is 2025 and it's early January. And I think maybe if we all had a little enthusiasm for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I bet we could get a whole heck of a lot done. We all could. You know, it's cool if you want to watch me. It's cool if you want to watch me, please do. But it'd be even more fun if you joined me and you got excited about something, whether it's working out or a relationship you're in or maybe going to church on Sundays or getting a little more sleep or stopping drinking or maybe being a little kinder to yourself and being a little more forgiving to yourself. And I'd love if you would join me on my journey by starting one of your own and making a goal for the end of the month. And again, I don't have a specific goal in terms of subscribers. But it'll be a lot more than I have. Hey, Frank Francis, thank you for sending me the 2025s. Thank you for sending me the 2025s. Well, Randall, good luck with that goal. I'll tell you what, you put dating on hold, and I don't know, maybe work on yourself a little bit. Uh, yeah, maybe work on yourself a little bit this month and not so much worry about, you know, dating. Yeah. So anyway, how long have I talked? I've talked for about 40 minutes. I've talked for about 40 minutes and I feel good. I could keep talking, but I almost don't think I need to. I talked for an hour and a half this morning. I talked for like 15 minutes live in downtown Naperville. And I don't know, about 40 minutes here. I know some of you demand you want to talk with me more and see more of me. For those that are out there that may or may not be disappointed that I might be signing off in the next couple minutes, don't you worry your pretty little heads about it, because I'm going to be bringing it this month, and you're going to see plenty of me. So if you like me, you're going to love it, and if you don't, that's tough crap. I look forward to that as well. So I'm going to drink a little more water. If anyone has a great question, I probably got 10 or 15 minutes till my pizza's ready. But I almost feel it's a good sign-off point. Hello, Ricky T. Are you drinking some coffee? Just me and Crosby asked what the average rent in Naperville is for a one bedroom. I would say 16, 17, 1800 bucks, me and Crosby. I would say 16, 17, 1800 bucks. Have I tried Cafe Bustelo coffee? I don't know, maybe. Is it good? Probably is. Work for two companies, and one of them is in Springfield. How far is this from you? Springfield, Illinois is probably 200 miles from me. Yellow brick. So, any brand deals in the works for 2025? Great question, Gulf Messiah. I haven't had any brands actively pursuing me recently. And when they do, when I have somebody reach out to me and ask if I'd promote their product, I'll let you know. And would be excited to do it. It is coming soon, Kendra. It is coming soon. It'd be fun. Somebody was telling me to do a TikTok shop today. And I don't know. I kind of like what I do here. Yeah. So I don't know that I want to change a whole heck of a lot. Big M, I appreciate you saying that about the Coffee with Ken Yeti. I think that is a great idea. I believe in the Yeti product, and I think if we got white ones with the Coffee with Ken logo, that'd be really cool. That would be really cool. And I bet you we could sell a whole bunch of them. Yeah. I bet you we could sell a whole bunch of them. Yeah, because who doesn't like a Yeti? It's nice when you get a nice product. And hold on. Okay, do I follow you, Big M? Do I already follow you? I don't know if I follow you. Do I follow you, Big M? Have you ever sent me a message? I don't know. Yeah, they are pricey, Lisa, but they're cool. And I think if you buy something cool, People would rather get something nice and pay a little more for it than get something kind of half-ass and save a little money. I know, you know, you can feel something and know it's quality. And, yeah. Okay, I appreciate that, Big M. Good evening, Captain Kenny. How are you? Hey, Dawson's on. Hello, Dawson. Thank you so much for liking the live. Brew Marte is also a great brand, but I don't know Brew Marte, Abe. And I know Yeti, and I think I'd be pleased with that. Hello, Tim Lord. Are we going to do that podcast this week? Tim Lord, I am fired up, and I am feeling good. Oh. Brewmate, well, either way, I don't know that either. Tell Joanne I said hi, Captain Kenny. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I just threw in a pizza a little bit ago. Yeah. Okay, people are talking about people getting fired. You guys are all weird. Anyone that's trying to spread rumors about moderators getting fired, that's just silly. What I did is I decided if I haven't spoken to a moderator on the phone, they're not going to be a moderator of mine. Seems like a simple solution. I don't want to worry about, I had somebody and they go, oh, no, I don't want to talk on the phone. I'm really private. And I go, well, okay, then maybe you shouldn't be a moderator. That's cool. It doesn't hurt my feelings. But, if anyone wants to talk on the phone and let me know what their intentions are, I'd be happy to have you back on as moderators. But I reached out to several people and said, hey, call me. And the people I've spoken to on the phone are still my moderators. And the people I haven't aren't. And that's okay. No hurt feelings. No hurt feelings at all. But I just, yeah. Big M, I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much for sending me the message. I appreciate that. Do I ever consider reviewing different types of coffee shops for content? Gulf Messiah, you watch me every day, right? You watch me almost every day. In every show. So you must like what you're seeing. And I've said this before, I think everyone's knee-jerk reaction is to do something different. Even the people that are dedicated to watching every minute of your lives all say, oh, you should interview somebody, or oh, you should do this, or oh, you should do that. I will tell you what, sometimes doing what works over time is the strategy. And no, I don't want to review coffee shops for content. I just don't. I don't at all. I don't. Yeah. Hello, Just Todd. Where have you been? Where have you been, Just Todd? How's that pizza smelling? Michael Molitor, I appreciate that question very much, Michael Molitor, because one thing I don't like is burnt pizza. Oh, wait. Oh, I never push start. I never push start, so it's not smelling at all. The good news is that would give me about 15 more minutes to talk. But I don't know that I have 15 more minutes to say, what kind of pizza? I don't know. It's a sausage and pepperoni from Aldi. I was there a couple nights ago and bought 3 pizzas, Home Run Inn, which is my favorite, and 2 kind of cheap Aldi pizzas. And those are kind of good when you're by yourself and you just kind of want, I don't know, something crispy. And I'm looking forward to it. But unfortunately, I didn't push start. Uh, somebody says I know who they are. Maybe I do know who you are, but I appreciate you being on my show. And yeah, Home Run Inn is an amazing pizza. JH from JH. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Julie. Julie says she likes how I'm calling it my show now. I've been calling it my show since almost day one. I have been calling it my show since day one, and that drives some people crazy. And I think that's kind of funny. So I like to call it my show. And if you want to call it my show, please do. Because it is my show. And I do go live every morning. And I don't know, I have a good time. And I hope you do as well. Because if you don't, you shouldn't be watching. There's a lot of other content creators out there you could be watching. But for some reason, you guys are watching me. And I like to think it's because you guys love me. Especially those with the less than kind things to say. But we appreciate you just as well. But anyway, it is Friday night. Or no, it's Saturday night. Where's my head at? Saturday night. It is about 10 to 7. And I tell you what, I feel great. I would feel great knowing that I've kind of taken care of my responsibilities and have a free night ahead of me, and I've got a pizza in the oven, and I got a hot tub in the backyard that I get to hop in, and kind of do whatever I want and get a good night's sleep, and then pick up my little nuggets of love tomorrow. But don't you worry. I'll go live tomorrow morning, probably sometime between 5:30 and 6:30. So if you're feeling sadness, that I'm going to be signing off here in the next couple minutes, I understand. But take a little solace in knowing that it's not goodbye. It's just until next time. And that I'll be hopping on tomorrow morning and having my first sip of coffee with y'all. So I want to thank you so much for joining tonight. I so appreciate you. I really do. And if there's anybody new there, please follow along in my page. Dawson, thanks so much for sending the chili. Please follow my page. Please like my lives, share my lives, send me gifts. I appreciate you. And thank you for joining. So, yeah. Hey, 20,000 likes. That's awesome. That is awesome. And we weren't even cheering them on. Maybe tomorrow we will. But again, thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And enjoy your night. Get a great night's sleep. And thank you for joining. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.